Coming up on Rehab Addict, I'm helping out the new owners of this 100-year-old two-family house. We've already finished one unit, and now we have just a few weeks to get this beaten-down living room and ugly kitchen restored back to their original beauty. I've got it. And I'm having an open house at Minnehaha, hoping it will finally sell. I buy and sell houses, but I'm not your average flipper. Oh my God! Why in the hell would you cover that up? I just want bricks. I don't just renovate, I restore old homes to their former glory. It's screaming like, make me pretty again. It's day and night. There's always one last door. Which is not easy when you're a single mom, but I'm making it work. My name is Nicole, and I'm addicted to rehab. It's been 6 weeks since I started collaborating with the owners of this 1800s Victorian two-family house, which I'd fallen in love with when it was on the market. First, we gave the exterior a total facelift, adding this great fence and painting it to pull out tons of period detail. Then we rehabbed the bathroom, completed the upper unit's kitchen and living room, and brought this stairway back to its glory days. Now we're in the home stretch, with only the downstairs living areas and kitchen remaining. I just kind of peeked into the kitchen before. When I first walked into this kitchen, the smell was so bad, it was covered in grease, and the only thing I wanted to do was get out of there. You know, this kitchen's not original, and it's not beautiful, and this is perfect.
So what would your plan of attack in here be?
Goodbye.
The whole thing?
This whole thing. I got it.
So full on gotcha.
Because nothing in here is original. But this is a really good working space to take out. The cabinets are cool. Somebody would use them because they are a nice 1930s set. They're just, it's not the age of this house. This floor isn't bad. This floor is good.
Cool.
Yeah. You know, it already looks rustic. It already looks old, and that's the charm of it. You know, the ceilings are so tall in here. You do some really nice cabinets all the way to the ceiling. There's going to be so much space in here. I think this would be really awesome. Everything in this lower unit kitchen is gotta go. Oh, boys. We're taking the soffit out. Yeah, that's the whole point. And the best part about demo is that usually nothing goes wrong. Oh, no! Why are you jumping? The house was built somewhere around 1890, so that's like 130 years of just different things going on. Goes to show you, if they had just stuck with the original, it wouldn't be so bad in here. When we demoed the living room, we exposed the archway. My gut was right. It's not original. This is not original to the house. They didn't have metal lath in like the 1890s. This would have all been wood, so this would have all been cased in and squared off. This is a nice surprise because whoever did this beautiful arch in the 50s or 60s actually left our framing right in place. So I'm just going to remove all of this, find some cool millwork to match the rest of the house, and then just square this right off how it should be. And actually keep that opening just as it is and frame it up. After demo's completed, we put up all new drywall. Then we got the hardwood floors repaired, and now we're ready for paint. We have so much going on in this house, and I really want to transform the radiator into a piece of furniture because it takes up 6 feet of wall space in this living room. All right, so Rob, this is the one that I really want a radiator cover that I can convert into a bench. You know, I got Rob coming by. He's a high school shop teacher. I had no idea there were still shop classes around. We have more than enough projects going on. If I can outsource this bit, that would be great.
I think a nice decorative router edge would look really nice because you got some nice rosettes over there. I think it'd really be nice if you made it oak and stained the same color as the trim around the doors. My thinking is I teach at Nursing Fall High School, and I got to teach a cabinet making class, and I think that would be a really easy project for my kids to take on.
That's awesome. That would be so much fun if your students want to take that on.
Yep, get an idea. Here, I'm gonna.
So Rob can definitely help me out. The cool part is he's thinking this would be a good project for his students. And he invited me back to the classroom, which means I get to go back to high school. I hated high school.
So for $400.
Okay.
I gotta give her all the credit. I've never gotten a deal like that before. It must be nice to be hot and blonde.
I'm at Fowler Brothers. I'm hoping to get Jeremy back on the bandwagon to salvage cabinets because I think these ones are just perfect. The sink ones. So we have a full set of drawers somewhere. We have uppers, another good base with drawers again, and then that one's a solid upper.
We already have that set for the downstairs that we have in the backyard, all plasticed up. That was...
What set?
We have that intact.
Well, we have a base. We just don't have any uppers. I mean, we have all this great ceiling space. I mean, just kind of put something in like this. You use all that, and then you walk in, and it's just like this huge kitchen.
This is going to be another grand, probably.
We're nearing the end of the project. Jeremy's freaking out about cost, and he thinks that my salvage ideas are going to be way over budget. But I think we're going to get him at a good price, and we're going to get this done.
Sell it for $400.
Okay.
I gotta give her all the credit. I've never gotten a deal like that before. So, hats off to Nicole Curtis. She did it. It must be nice to be hot and blonde.
400. This is a huge burden. Just lifted off my shoulders right now because I've been sweating these cabinets for good reason. It's not the easiest thing to work with. So they're gonna get delivered and we'll be on our way. The thing that usually goes missing in old houses is the old millwork. And I get so excited when I walk into a project and it's all still intact. Just removing the archway is not enough to make this opening authentic again. Because originally it would have had matching woodwork all the way around it like the rest of the house. So by copying the rest of the house's trim, and it's really going to make this opening have an authentic feel to it. The best part of using salvage cabinets is always getting them back, getting cabinets that fit in somebody else's kitchen, and trying to make them work in your kitchen.
We've got a huge hump right here. So what we're going to do is use the planer and get in and grind the hump down over there on the right, and hopefully bring everything level.
These actually have a design element to them, so you can't just stick some random shims underneath and scoot them up. So really, we're going to fix the floor. Usually it's easier to fix the cabinets, but in this case, we're just dealing with raw wood anyways that's been here for 130 years. Plane it down, see what we can fit in. Basically, we don't want to change the cabinets. We're going to change all the elements around it, just so that these things fit tight and they look original to the home.
That's great on. That's nice, yeah.
It'll all look pretty when we're done.
The butcher block has arrived. It's a perfect choice for any renovation of an old kitchen. Renovating a kitchen in an old home is always a challenge because you wouldn't have things like granite and travertine in a humble 1800s kitchen. So butcher block is the perfect choice. And Jeremy's throwing in the detail of the tin backsplash. I came over to North St. Paul High today. I wanted to check out their wood shop. They're making the radiator cover. Ethan's been out visiting high schools, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to check it out with me.
How you doing?
Best at work. This is my son, Ethan.
Hi, Ethan.
And
How you
this
doing?
is Mr. Keene.
How you doing? Nice to meet you, too.
So you guys have been working on the radiator cover.
I think we're going to have the kids build the sides here.
Okay. The kids are great. It's always exciting for me to see a bunch of kids that are excited about making things with their hands. All this craftsmanship, you know, going into the trades, it's just something that not too many kids get involved with these days. You know, this is a viable field for a lot of them to go into.
Ever together.
What are your thoughts? Is a wood shop class in your future? No? Why?
I don't know. It doesn't interest me.
It doesn't interest you? That's my life story. My work does not interest my child, but will you just at least take it that I got you out of school for an hour? No?
I didn't miss anything.
Okay, alright. Well, what can I say? You can bring the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's Nicole Curtis reporting live. I hope. I'm giving it back some dignity, some integrity, and now no one doubts that this is the original mantle. I'm over at Minnehaha for yet another open house. I just stand back and I let people just look around, and they love figuring out, wow, they did this, and she did that, she did this.
I want this sink. I love this sink. This sink is absolutely gorgeous.
I like that they're not shiny, too. I like that they're matte. I'm hoping today is the day somebody walks through for the first time or the 10th time and finally bites on this house.
I'm in the market for buying a house, and this one would be just perfect.
It's too soon to say if we'd write an offer on this house, but we certainly like it.
Let's move in.
They're working on the floors in the house and everything's a mess. I need some peace and quiet and a clean environment to work on this mantle, so I'm packing this thing up and I'm heading over to Bill's. I brought the fireplace mantle over to Bill's. I needed a neutral location, one where no one's gonna stomp in and out and get dust all over it and everything else. So I'm just using some good old-fashioned stripper. So what's nice is that there's not a real thick polyurethane on here. I got 2 pins, my recycled lunch containers, no doubt. So you start with the one, and you give it a real good scrubbing with it. Then we go to the cleaner version of it. We scrub it too. It's just kind of a build-up, but I'm taking the steel wool and I'm getting it all off there. I really want this fireplace mantle to set off against the rest of the woodwork in the house. It's one of those pieces that if I just leave it, it doesn't look that great. Someone's eventually just going to rip it out and replace it with something else. So I just figured if I pull this piece and make it look great, I'll know it'll stay there for a long time. These guys hope to have these units rented out within a week, and we have so much left to do. So it's all about dividing and conquering. The guys are going to be kicking it in the kitchen, and I'm focusing on the living room and dining room. Everything's getting done. The stains going up on the archway to blend in with the rest of the woodwork, and I'm finally getting to the mantle. When I walked into the house, at first, I didn't think that this fireplace was original because they had given it this new oak look. It was looking like 1983 oak kitchen cabinets. So now just giving it this darker color, this is the color it would be. It would have aged, it would have darkened. I hope I'm giving it back some dignity, some integrity, and now no one doubts that this is the original mantle. The house is almost finished, and Rob and the kids are actually coming by to bring the radiator cover today, and I'm a little worried because I really need this piece to look great because it's going to be a focal point in this living room.
Right on in, guys.
Julio, I was going to say, it looks like you were carrying nothing. I was like, come on. I love working with kids any chance I get, and knowing that these kids are in a shop class, it's kind of a dying breed. Kids really don't go into trades anymore, and when I, found Rob, found out that he taught this shop class, I really wanted to give them a cool project in this house. They have no idea how much I truly appreciate their work on this. Anyone always needs a good craftsman. It's never going to be something that goes out of style. It's never going to be something that you can't use. Even though you guys just built this, it still looks like it belongs in this house. Great job. I'm just going to do some pillows on here now because I love it. I love the top. I don't want to cover it up because it's such great work.
What would you give them for a grade on that top? And the,
I gotta say, I definitely give you guys an A. I love the edge on it too. The radiator cover looks great. It turned out so much better than I ever expected. It takes up almost 7 feet in that living room. Now we've actually made a use out of it. It's a cool window seat. The cool thing is that in the winter, it's the warmest seat in the house. We're getting to the final hours of the house, working day and night just to get this thing done. We're getting to the final hours of the house. Everyone's been cranking over here, working day and night just to get this thing done. Jeremy's continuing the wallpaper that he used upstairs. dismantle back in its place. The corner is a bit of an eyesore. Now it's going to be the detail in this room. Living room on the first floor unit was just another room with very little character. We actually just took it all down, insulated, and then we put up new drywall. This room went from being totally dysfunctional to a room that's so ready to entertain and relax in. So calling the guys in from North St. Paul High to help me build this thing was the key to this room actually gaining some function. And the original floor, we just had to sand and refinish, and here it was. It's not going to look brand new because it's not supposed to. There's not another plaster arch to be found. It's not original. And that was the case here. At one time, it was squared off, and there was original molding to match. So that's what we did. We just ripped it out, squared it back up, and this was a place where adding the wood detail again was essential. The fireplace turned out to be actually better than I had ever imagined. Now we've got it staged with some birch. We left the tile as is, except for fixing the few pieces that were broke. No, it's not a working fireplace. No, we don't have the original coal burner, but who cares? It's still a really cool focal point, and it makes this dining room. So in this kitchen, we found salvage cabinets, added all new appliances, because what was in here was just not good at all. We've done a couple other additions, but for the most part, what we have here is the original woodwork, some great salvage cabinets that didn't go to this house, but they definitely have a feel that says, we could have went to this house. So now we have this really cool vintage kitchen. It's got a clean feel, updated appliances, has that modern feel to it, but still the old world charm. In 2 months, we've turned this total eyesore into the gem of the neighborhood. Before, this house was so scary, you didn't want to walk past it, let alone inside. And now it's absolutely gorgeous. In fact, this house with a mix of vintage, salvage, and new materials, everything mixing so that it has an authentic feel to the home. I can't believe this project has finally wrapped up. I'm at Minnehaha. It's sold. The new owner's going to come by and do his walkthrough. You know, it's almost a year to the day that I actually finished my fireplace, and it's a bittersweet moment. I think I really expected this thing to sell right away, and it didn't. It took a long time, and now that it's here, kind of got used to the fact of having the house just still around. So it's okay. I'm all for selling the home, as long as it's going to great people. Ooh, tell them not to knock on the window. Come on in!
Hello.
Hi, are you Jason?
Yeah.
You must think no one else is going to come.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi. This is Cassie.
Cassie.
And this is my son
Hi,
Matthew.
Matt. You have one more? Two, right?
We have one more, Elizabeth, but she's not with us this evening.
Okay. It's a single dad, 3 kids. From what I get, they love the house. They're not going to change anything about it. So, Cassie, have you been through the house yet?
Not yet.
Oh, well then I would suggest that you make yourself the first person up the steps so that you can pick your bedroom. That's what I would say.
Go, go, go.
I was a bit hesitant when the deal came across and everything else, and now I'm feeling good about it. It feels right to finally sell the house, which makes me feel a lot better.
The house is beautiful. The kind of redo of maintaining everything that was historic with the house, plus upgrading it and bringing it into this century, it's a beautiful combination of old and new.
Well, last bit. Those yours.
Thank you.
He seems like the type of guy that if something comes up in the house, he'll give me a call. Maybe he'll just call me anyways. I don't know. It'll be okay.
Good house.
All right.
Appreciate
You know.
it.